Hey folks, Marty Nowicki with Impact Snap. Today's video, we're going to talk about how to stay centered in a backswing for more consistency. Okay, in order to stay centered, a couple things have to happen, and here are some images that I like people to be aware of. First, I want you to think of your spine as being an axis. That's going to be the center of your swing. A good starting place for this would be to grip your club and just hold the club out, keeping your head and chest looking forward. I want you to take your pelvis and turn it from side to side. In order for my pelvis to move, the thoracic section of my spine is actually turning and turning. If I let that turn up even higher, what you'll start to see is the pelvis turning and the clavicles turning. The 2 or 3 top vertebrae, if they're not turning, that allows me to keep my head looking at the golf ball. So it's really important for people to have that image of your spine being an axis. We don't want to see your axis move from side to side because then that would influence where the low point of the club hitting the golf ball is likely to be. So nice simple little drill, get the pelvis turning, and then let the pelvis turn more, let the shoulders go with it. Note, because I'm tilted forward, one shoulder is actually going to move down and in front of me while the other shoulder actually moves up and behind me. If you're using any sort of filming technology where you can draw lines or even just look in a mirror, maybe make a dot where your neck is, nice simple little drill would be to watch the mirror, take a backswing where your trail shoulder moves behind your neck, and we shouldn't see your head moving from side to side. In the event that your head is moving, that would be an indicator of a couple things that are happening. Again, because we start by being bent forward, if I retain this forward flex and I only turn, you'll see how my head starts to move to the side, which we don't like here. So in order for my head to stay in one place, the spine has to be an axis, which means my spine is actually doing 3 things. It has to go into extension, it's going to then tilt to the side, and it's going to turn, and we can sprinkle all 3 of those in simultaneously. There's my extension, there's my extension and my tilt, here's my extension, tilt, and turn. Okay? That spine is now staying in one place and everything else is orbiting around it. If I accomplish a backswing where I'm staying centered, again, the spine is turning, that gets my pelvis, my knees, my clavicles to actually turn. Just so you know, from my terminology standpoint, the shoulders don't turn. The shoulder facilitates your arm moving in various directions. The hips don't per se turn. The hip actually facilitates your leg moving in various directions. So what's actually turning is the pelvis and the clavicles. That's connecting your spine to where your shoulders are and your spine to where your hips are. So once I make that centered backswing, now I actually want to engage the ground. We'll see 3 things in your transition from a centered backswing. Number 1, the knees will flex, the belt buckle will actually go down just a little bit. That's going to increase the pressure into the ground, so much so that first part of the downswing, I should feel 50-50 right here, or I should feel in a position where I can push up and continue to turn. That would be a couple ingredients to a powerful downswing. Centered backswing, both flex. I'm in a position where I need to turn and push off. If I'm taking that centered backswing and I only send my arms, or my arms are traveling faster than any of this turn, then I'm going to need to either get away from the ground because I'll likely hit the ground too soon, in which case if my body's not turning, Watch some of my other videos. We'll talk about that radius. We don't want to see a short radius. So we have to, from a centered backswing, flex, turn, push off. For Impact Snap, I'm Marty Nowicki. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video. Leave your comments down below. That helps us to create more content for you.